Hi everybody, today we are going to learn about the add-on instruction inside RSLogix 5000. So when it comes to the pack ControlLogix controller, so you have to create add-on. So there will be some requirement to create the add-on instruction. Add-on instruction means, for example, this term might not be familiar to you, but if I say like function, functional block, etc., it might be familiar to you. So these terms are used in the other PLC branch, where you have some kind of repetition of programs inside the program which you are creating. In that case, you don't have to repeat it. You can create a block as such, and then you can call that block in the main program. So instead of this function block, the term used inside the pack controller is add-on instruction. So let's see how to create this add-on instruction. So now I'll open RSLinks is already opened. The device is already there. So for now I'll open the RSLogix 5000, that is the programming software. So let me create a new project. The revision is 20. So I'll write this as calculator. I'm going to create a calculator. Okay. Add-on. Slot is 0. It is a 10 slot chassis. ControlLogix 5561 controller. Press OK. So once this is done, you can go to the main routine. Here you can see our main program. So first we'll set the path for the hardware. Expand the hardware. Set the project path. Close it. Now we'll see the add-on instruction inside this one. So before that, I will add the communication module. So the communication module is ENBT module. So let me give the name of the module as communication 1. I'll set the IP 192.168.0.7. Slot is 1. Press OK. So the module is created. So then after that, on the side you can see the add-on instruction. Right click on the add-on instruction. So I'm going to create a calculator. So what exactly is calculator here? So whenever I give two values to that particular instruction, I should get the sum, subtract, difference value, or it should subtract the value, then an output in which both values are multiplied, then the division of these two numbers. So I'll name that as calculator. You can see the type, ladder diagram, press OK. Okay. So next important thing is you have to set the parameters. So when you set the parameters, there is an option called input parameters, output parameters, in and out parameters, then local tags. So what exactly is this? So when you create a block or the inbuilt blocks inside the instructions, you can see only the required items, so whatever needs to be filled. So just like that, when you create a block, you don't need all the parameters there to be displayed. So whatever is required, some parameters will be your input, some parameters will be your output, and some parameters will act as input and output. So you have to set all these parameters initially in this add-on instruction. Then after that, if you feel like some parameters should not be displayed, then that can be defined inside the local tags. So here you can see local tags. So in this you can define the parameters that should not be displayed. And when it comes to the parameters, you can define all the parameters that has to be displayed. So let's see from one by one. So A is a value that has to be displayed. This is the input value. So when I expand this, you can see input parameter, output parameter, in-out parameter. So for me, A is my input parameter. I'll change the data type to real. Just because I'm doing a division, I need a point value. So in that case, it's better to be real. On the side, you can see an option called required or visual. So if you don't want this particular item to be displayed, then you have to disable it. If you want this item to be displayed, for sure you have to enable this particular blocks. Okay. So now my next parameter is B. So I need to change the data type. This is also input. Okay. Next will be sum, subtract, multiplication, division. These are all my outputs. So let me change the data type first. So these all are real. Sum is my output parameter. Subtract is also my output parameter, multiplication, and then division. So make sure that all these variables are enabled here. Otherwise this will not be displayed in the main block. Okay. So here you can see an option for local tags. As of now for this you don't have any local tags, but when you do big programs definitely you will have local tags. So in that case what you can do is you can define that here. So this local tags will not be displayed in the main block. So once this is done, apply, press OK. So now we have to create the program inside the add-on instruction that is required for the calculator. So go to the logic. So here you can see add-on instruction. In that we have created calculator. Calculator is having two options, parameters and local tags, which we have defined now. Okay. If you want to edit something, you can right click here and go for edit tags. So you can edit all the tags, or you can go to this add-on instruction, calculator on the top. So from here also you can do it. Fine. Expand it, go to the logic. So this place you can create the program for your add-on instruction. So let's start with sum, that means addition instruction. So A, B and sum. Okay. So next will be my subtract instruction. Sorry. Then my multiplication instruction, then division instruction. So for all this, the inputs will be same, the outputs only will be different. So this will be SUB. Now again A, B. So here it will be MUL. You can give any tag name. Now you will feel like this, the name I have created for destination and the name of the instruction is same. Nothing like that. You can give any name. So once all the program is done, you can go to the main routine. Okay. So now how you will call the instruction. On the top you can see all the instructions. There is one option called add-on. So once you create the add-on instructions, automatically the instruction will be added inside this particular add-on instruction palette. So let's drag this and place it here. You can see all the inputs and output parameters which you have assigned inside that one is displayed in this block. Okay. Now the main important thing is you have to give the name for this particular instructions and with a particular data type. So for that we have to create the program tags. Right click, new tag, I'll give the name as C1. The very moment you created add-on instructions, automatically a data type called calculator will be developed inside the group of data types. So whatever name you give here, a data type in that name will be created inside the group of data type. So let me check this one. So when I scroll down, you can see an option called calculator or a name called calculator inside the data types. Okay. So this is read and write, create it. So you can select this from here. Now I have to give names for all these particular parameters. Let's start from here. This is value 1, value 2, sum 1, subtract, any name you can give, then multiplication 1, division 1. Once this is done, the tags are not defined. So what I have to do is when I place a cursor near to this, you can see undefined tag. So when you right click this, there is an option called new value underscore 1. The advantage is that it will definitely take the data type by itself. So you don't have to go and select the data type, create all these things. It's not needed. Just right click and just click on this create. Again, value underscore 2, create. For the sum, you can see external access, we need to change it. This is output. So that means read only. Create. Right click. Create. Yeah. So now all the values or parameters, everything is given. You just need to download it. So let's download this program and check how it's working. This I'll give the value as 3.1. So you can see 2.5 plus 3.1, it is 5.6. So you subtract it, the value is minus 0.599. You multiply it, the value becomes 7.75. The division value is 0.806. This is just a simple example of creating an add-on instructions. So just like this, you can create whatever you want. Understood? So this is just an example. So hope you understood it. I will be back with another video.